Hello, and welcome to another update video about LINK. Here on the LINK chart, we have no movement at all, basically just sideways price action. At the moment, prices are going up a little bit across the sector, not unexpected from an Elliott wave point of view. We've been watching at least for a higher B wave here. Also on the LINK chart, I think that is a possibility, but you know that my assumption is, and that might change, but at the moment my assumption is that LINK has started this wave 2 correction. And this is basically indicating that there is some downside pressure, which might be one of the explanations why LINK doesn't really participate in the current corrective bounce that we're seeing across the sector. Bitcoin seems to be leading the pack there, and all the coins are a little bit green. See, nothing major, but we talk about maybe here 2%, 3%, 4%. LINK only shows a 1.5% up side today. So the idea is wave 1 topped here on the 11th of March, or 10th of March, that was 11th, 10th. And then this move down initially was a wave A. I can count that as a 5-wave move, as a diagonal. And a 5-wave pattern typically indicates that, well, there should be something still, that should follow, like A wave, B wave, C wave. And we don't need to go down a lot. It could be enough to just sort of hit the sort of 1280 level. Wave 2s often tend to finish in the region of the previous wave 4 low. We discussed that. That's basically here around 1280, so there's some confluence. But in the very short term, I highlighted to you that while I would like to see the price eventually come down in this C wave, in the short term, it's possible and actually quite likely, as per the wave count, that we see a larger B wave, which would basically mirror Bitcoin's short-term count, in which the larger A wave bottomed here on Wednesday the 20th at around $16.26. This here could be a B wave rally, which consists basically of an A, B, C structure, or could be a WXY, we'll see, but I'm leaning towards the idea of an ABC structure. And then, this could sort of target the area around $20. Initially. Okay, so that would be a reasonable target, $20 here, 61.8 retracement. First of all, it is a very, very common Fibonacci retracement level and a possible target for a B wave, but also if we take a look at the subdivisions, subwaves, take the length of that initial move up, which is the A wave, we go to the low of that B wave, and then as you can see, the 100% Fibonacci extension level, that points towards $20. That is one of the very common targets for such a C wave, the 100% Fibonacci extension. And that's just one of the common targets, okay? And it's pointing towards that golden ratio level as well. So I think there's good Fibonacci confluence, an overlap of, possible targets and just confluence, okay? So let's see if the price gets there. I will maintain that perspective as long as the price is holding above the $17.35 level, which is the last swing low. Any break below that level, so any break below that $17.35 level could push the price to the downside and might already mean that the C wave has started, but I don't see a very clear setup for a start of the C wave to the downside because the move down was in 3 waves. And as long as we only have 3 wave movements to the downside, it's not very clear that the C wave to the downside has started. I would need to see an initial 5-wave pattern that points to the downside to, well, have that strong view that, yeah, wave C might have started. Or I need to see a break below that B wave low, because as long as that stays intact, this swing low at $17.30, here the upside could be unfolding as possibly a 5-wave move in wave C in the white count, and that would be wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, 5, and it would work well, with a $20 level as a target. But it's just that if this is already an initial 1-2 setup, then, well, the third wave hasn't really started. Well, it might just be in the process of starting, and there is a small breakout point here at $18.50. And this is my update about LINK. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.